Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have a great show for you. Our very popular nameplate, it flies out. People love it.
Right.
But people wanted something a little more subtle, not so large. And then the guys wanted something. They didn't want to wear the nameplate, but they wanted something, and I don't know if you could see this, but we have shots that we're showing. Check this out.
I love it.
You could put your family initial. You could put the initial of a loved one. It doesn't matter who you put or what initial you put.
Right.
You could even put a symbol. Let's say you're part of an organization that has a symbol, or maybe you even want a heart. It doesn't matter. We can put it on there for you. And the great thing is we can engrave the back too. So you could see on screen that we engraved the back of this. This is the perfect gift for anyone.
We're so excited because we've been trying to figure out new and different and exciting things for you, especially those of you who have been with us for 14 years.
Yes.
You're wanting something different. You've given all your friends and family and loved ones, some of the custom styles that we've had. And as Wayne was saying, we listen to what you want, and I was thinking about it. How many times are you asked, what do you want? And then someone really fulfills that.
I'm never asked that. So if you're asked,
what do you want to eat for dinner?
Never.
What do you mean?
It's never about me. It's never about me. But check this out. So it's a capital initial, a large initial, and it has that black enamel. Now you can choose what you want. You can, if you want raised gold or black enamel, we have that on the site. You can choose what you want, and then you have that beautiful scrolling. But if you look on the screen, you could see we include a 20-inch chain, a 20-inch gold-plated over sterling silver rope chain. Now I want to point out, this is gold-plated over sterling silver. We get a lot of people asking, is this solid gold?
If you want solid gold, we can do it for you.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the same price. So we're talking probably over $1,000.
Which we do have some customers who want to do that.
Yes.
But what we're aiming for now is just to show you something that's affordable. We have a lot of people buying a lot of gifts and treating themselves, which is great.
I think that's the key.
A balance.
Yeah, a lot of people like to buy things for other people, but I find lately, they've been thinking, I've been cooped up, I haven't spent on anything, it's about time I treat myself.
I've been saying that a lot myself.
You've been doing that a lot yourself. Yes.
Didn't spend on vacation.
Right.
Haven't spent a lot on a lot of things that you normally would have. So
treat yourself.
Why not?
Exactly.
Make yourself a little happy.
Maybe I should treat myself to something. I have one of these already.
Right.
So maybe I'll treat myself on something unexpected.
Right. And the thing is, this is custom made especially for you. I mean, if you want a lowercase letter, you could.
That's key.
And as Wayne was saying, we have some people doing the family last name capital initial. You could do your first initial, you could do your middle initial, your nickname initial, anything that has meaning and significance to you. We want you to be happy. So we aim to please. It was funny, Shannon from Kailua Kona called, and she said, I was listening to you talking about another viewer who said they get up especially to watch you in the morning, and she said, that's me. I do that too. I get up and watch you. And I thought that's really nice.
Well, it's amazing how many people watch, and they don't necessarily shop, but they like to log on and watch.
Right.
So we really appreciate you watching all these years.
Right.
And we even more appreciate you calling in and ordering from us. But it's just nice to be able to talk to a friendly voice sometimes.
It is.
Lori and I are always jumping on the phone and speaking to our viewers and our customers. A lot of people just have questions. So they've never ordered before. They want to know what it's like. They want to know the process.
They're shocked not to get a recording.
Yes.
Of course, if the phone lines are jammed, sometimes you do get a recording, but just tell us when to call you back and we will. But as Wayne was saying, it's been very nice for us to because all of us have not been getting out a lot, to just connect, chat with you, hear what's going on in your life, hear who you're buying for. Just a lot of people have been going through a lot of different challenges, but then we also love hearing a lot of happy things. And it was funny, Joanne called and she said, "Oh, you two are so cute." And it's funny because we get that a lot. And I was thinking, when was I ever called like cute? Was like back 100 years ago. But
the banter,
I know she just means it's cute how you guys, joke and get along. And
oh, I got a call the other day that said, "I interrupt you all the time."
What do you mean?
Which I don't think she necessarily thought it was cute. She just said that I interrupt you all the time. I said, "I'll try and do better." I don't. So now either I'll do it on purpose, just
consciously,
just to be funny.
But I find that that's what a conversation is, right? I mean, nobody waits till you finish till the end of the sentence and
you're
then
supposed
starts.
to,
Well, I don't know.
apparently.
I guess sometimes you do.
Yes,
but that makes for a very slow conversation.
Exactly, because I have to keep waiting for you to finish talking, which would never happen.
Well, and sometimes you're finishing sentences, or I'm finishing your sentence, or right?
And that's what I said. I said, "We've been together forever and we're married." She said, "Well, I'm married." So she must not interrupt her husband. But she was very nice about it.
No.
And I said, I will try and do better. I will try it and not interrupt you. She said, "You're very considerate," which I took as I'm not.
Well,
so.
and we listen to all the comments. But I would say for as many as the one person in 14 years might say that, we've had thousands of other people say, "Oh, you two remind me of myself and my husband," or "You're just like us," or you crack me up because that's exactly what we do. And so anyway, but
and can I say back to the fact that talking to our customers and our viewers, so as Lori was pointing out, during the past few years, we've been cooped up. So I have to thank all the viewers and the callers, because it was our outlet to be able to talk to people, actually, because you feel like you're in this bubble, you can't speak to anybody. But with all the people that were calling in and all the times that we jumped on the line, it was nice, as you said, to get some great news or some happy news, or maybe somebody else was cooped up and they just wanted to,
it's like telehealth therapy
without the charge.
Mutual
Yes,
therapy.
exactly.
No.
So,
well, we think of you all as part of our ohana, so we really appreciate you.
Yes.
And we do want to point out again, if you have any questions about, this pendant, it's so special. We're super excited about it.
We asked the engraver if he could make us something special that both women and men would love, and he came up with this. Well, we kind of designed it with him.
And it's a substantial size. You see a lot of requests were that they want something that you can really see.
Yeah, it's about, you can see on your screen, about 3/4 of an inch across, or 7/8.
And about 1 inch tall. That's not counting the bail. And so you can see on Wayne wearing it too. We try to show you the photograph next to the ruler. We try to show you, different variations of how you can wear it. You can see it on Wayne, so you get a idea. There's so many people who say, "Oh, I'm the same size as you," which I'm thinking, how do they know that? But they.
Yeah. I might just be this giant stud that you've never seen in person.
So we get a lot of men saying, "I think I'm the same size."
Yes.
And then
I'm pretty, where it's pretty average.
Standard,
above average. No. Yeah. So I think that's where a lot of people are able to relate. So this is a 20-inch chain, just so you know. So this is where it falls on the 20-inch chain. Now this next item is popular with people who don't necessarily want the full bangle. They want something a little more flexible when they're wearing. And it's our 6mm Hawaiian scroll custom ID bracelet. Now this is available in .925 sterling silver, or you could get it in the gold plated
over sterling silver. You could also get it with the black or the raised lettering, just like we offer our other custom items. You could get it that same way, customized in any way you want it. You could get your name on the front, you could get a initial or a special saying on the front. And the great thing about this, it is adjustable up to about a 1/2 inch, and it's available in sizes 5 to 10. If you want that extra engraving on the back, it's $15. So it's very customizable to exactly how you want it.
Well, so, some people can't decide if they should put an engraving on the back, but I think it just makes it very personal and very special, because it could be a date that has meaning or a word that has meaning to you and the other person.
Mm-hmm. And we could fit probably up to about 15 letters or numbers.
Right.
So depending on if you want a date or a name or something small, you could do that in the back.
Now, on the front engraving, you can put 2 names. These 2 names, it was lucky that they were short, so they could fit, right?
Yeah, that's rare.
But it worked perfectly. Now, also, you can do a first name, you can do ku'uipo, you could do your last name, middle name, and nicknames. Or it could just be a word that means a lot to you.
Now, we have this in 0.925 sterling silver, or you can get the gold plated over the silver. It has the black enamel lettering, which is very beautiful. And you can get flowers on the side if you want a honu. So you could put a special request in, but it does include the chain, and the chain is adjustable. So it adjusts up to 1 inch. And you can see it's very easy to clasp because we have the little
lobster claw. Yeah.
They're a little larger.
That makes it nice. And keep in mind that we're looking at your wrist size, because we're always talking about with bangles that you need to go around your knuckles, but this is going to go right onto your wrist. And whatever your wrist measures, then you just want to add on about a 1/2 inch, and we can always help you figure that out.
Now you can see too, when you're looking at the screen, there's a slight curve to the bracelet itself. So it's going to comfortably conform to the size of or the shape of your wrist.
It is really nice. And this delicate, thinner band is what everyone is looking to wear now. It's very in fashion, on trend. And the gold plating is nice because it gives you that option to have a gold plated piece, or you can just do the 0.925 sterling silver. Both of them, whichever one you choose, you're going to get that beautiful chain. And as we were just showing you, you have that lobster claw clasp, so it makes it easy to put on and take off. Oh, you can see right here, it looks so pretty.
Now, a lot of people build their collection of Hawaiian scroll jewelry. This is something that is new. We're featuring it. We featured it about a year ago.
Right.
And it was so popular, we thought we'd bring it back. But if you want to add it to your collection, or you know somebody who has Hawaiian scroll jewelry that you think that this might be a nice addition to their collection, then I would suggest you do it, because Christmas is unfortunately around the corner.
Don't say unfortunately.
As it gets closer,
everyone looks forward
we
to
get busier.
Well, it's funny. We talk with a lot of parents and grandparents, and they always kind of say they want to start their child off. This is like a starter bracelet.
Oh, before they get the solid
like
gold.
14 karat solid gold.
Yeah.
So if you start this as their starter bracelet and you see that they're able to take care of it, we have so many funny stories where they'll tell us, oh, they only had it for a short time and then they lost it.
We also had a customer say that their granddaughter, which she was only 5 or 6, and it was super cute that she did this, she gave it to her best friend.
Oh, that's right.
So, she gave her $500 bracelet to her best friend.
She didn't know. She just was
sharing. She did
sharing.
not know. She was. That was her best friend. So she got that. But you could see it's a little over an inch. You could fit up to about 10 letters, I'm thinking. If you have 10 letters, though, you probably won't
have room for the
flowers. But it's still a nice length. You don't want it too long because then it looks awkward on your wrist.
Right.
So we made sure that when we designed it at just the right length where it sits nicely
And you
on
can
your
see
wrist.
quite a few letters in this name, and then it just maybe the letter size will adjust a little bit to, fit onto the bracelet.
Well, that's the
depending on
nice
how long it
thing
is.
about our engraver. We tell him what we want, and he'll say, you know what, I think it might look a little better if you do this, or if you minus this.
He'll say, if it's a shorter name, let me add in the flowers on the side.
Right.
If it's a longer name, we won't put the flowers, but, we'll do a different design.
Well, I'm all about having symmetry and balance,
Right.
and you want the design to have a nice symmetrical look to it, because when it's sitting on your wrist, not only do you have to look at it, you are hopefully showing it off so other people will look at it too.
See,
So-
I always face the name to me because it's for me, but then other people face it out so you can read it. But it's just a personal
Yeah, I never
preference.
thought of that. I never realized. In fact, when you're trying things on, I notice that you notice which way the design goes.
Yes. And I do want to say, I think the main thing about ordering a custom ID bracelet is that the recipient knows you put a lot of thought.
You could give us a call at 888-965-7467
Or 808-892-3337.
or log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv, or you can scan that little QR code that you see on the screen.
Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016.
Now, our nameplate, the reason why these are so popular is because you could do a long name like you
Yes,
see on the screen.
that is a
or
long
you could
name.
do a shorter name, or you
Yes.
could do 2 words like this person had wanted. But we really can customize it pretty much any way that you can imagine.
I think that's what's so fun. So this is raised gold lettering, right? And that's the Kalekini scroll design.
Now we have it in gold or we have it in silver.
Right.
So you could get the gold plating or the silver.
Right.
A lot of people love the
We've
silver.
been getting a lot of silver orders
A
recently.
lot of silver
yeah.
order. I don't know if it's because they didn't know we did silver or not, but we
Right.
do silver. And the thing is, these are gold plated over 0.925 sterling silver. Now this particular one has a stacked name.
This was really neat
Yeah.
because she wanted 2 names on top of each other, like Wayne was saying, and then that beautiful Miley leaf wrapped all the way around. And this is our cutout edge. So you can see it looks like a scallop cutout, like a lace design. You know, you're cutting along the shape of the leaves, and that is really beautiful.
Now this is the silver design too. So, and another beautiful silver design
Right.
with the scroll work.
And you notice the edge of the nameplate is straight. So this is a straight edge and a Kalekini traditional scroll design.
Can I also point out the chain is included with these? We do give a 18-inch chain, and it falls perfectly. You can see Lori has it on right now. Now, if you want an adjustable chain, just let us know. We could include a Chopin adjustable chain if you'd like that instead. But the detailing and the fact that you could customize this
Yes.
with any name you want. And
Yes.
the other thing is graduation, Mother's Day, and if you're watching the show and we passed it, it doesn't matter. You
Right.
could still give one of these beautiful customized gifts,
I mean,
even
we
though the
always
date has
talk
passed.
about that. Nobody would ever be disappointed that you gave them a gift late. You know, they're just happy to receive it.
Right.
I mean, think about yourself. If you got a gift for your graduation or even your birthday or whatever, and it was a month late, you wouldn't be disappointed.
Or you could put in the
You'd
card,
still
I
be-
have something special
right, it's
coming for you. Yes.
And especially with something like this that's custom made, hand engraved. It's made locally, hand engraved by our local master engraver. So it's a beautiful, one of a kind piece. And anyone who receives it will be so moved and touched by the fact that you had to take the time to order it and order it ahead of time. And this is a beautiful, this was for a family actually.
Right.
And this was all raised gold lettering.
It was stunning when we got all the pieces back, and then they
Yes.
customized everyone, which was very beautiful too. So on the back, for $15 more, you can put a special message on the back.
And people get really creative
They
with their
do get very
messages, and it's
creative.
very, very nice. Now, this is our black enamel lettering. A lot of you are familiar with that traditional style. It looks so good. You can definitely see it from afar, and it really stands out. You also have, again, this is our straight edge, because I know a lot of you are trying to figure out, well, which one would I want, and this you can see is the raised gold lettering. And I think what people like about that is it kind of blends into the design.
Right.
So,
But if the light hits it in a certain way,
Yes.
it looks dark. This
Right.
is raised lettering too,
Right.
but it looks like the lettering is black. It's not. It's raised.
Yes.
It's just at that
so
particular
you kind of
angle.
get a little bit of both.
Right.
And so it's been such a pleasure for us to be a part of the designs that all of you come up with. And I think that's really cool, is for you to do your own designs. And it's always specific to that person.
Well, it always amazes me when we get an order in and I think, oh, I can imagine how it's going to look, but I'm not really going to be able to see it, really take it all in until it's in front of me. So when we get them, we're always amazed how beautiful. I was talking to a customer too. They said, I've been watching you for a while, and I went on your website for the first time in a long time. And she said, I'm so amazed about all the things that you have on your site now and all the custom items. She said, I took an hour going through everything because I couldn't decide what I wanted and how I wanted to do
Aw,
it.
that's
And
neat.
she had written everything down that she wanted.
Wow.
And we were able to go down her checklist.
Wow.
But she ordered some really beautiful things, and she was so appreciative that we had so many different styles and so many different things.
I'm amazed at how many things we have on the website.
I am too.
And I'm amazed at all the hours put into putting that on the website.
Exactly. So I really appreciated her comments.
Yeah, but I think what's neat is we've had a lot of people saying, well, you are like curating or like a personal
We are a personal shopper.
because we do, over the years, we have been trying to find the best of the best for you and things that will make you happy. And whenever we hit upon something that people call us back and say, oh my gosh, they loved it, they were so happy, and then that's when we'll feature it, or we'll feature it again. And it's just when we know we have a really great hit that so many of you love. And one of our most popular things is our custom Hawaiian heirloom jewelry.
It is. It's very popular because number one, it's custom, and it comes here from Hawaii. It's
Right.
made here. Now, I want to point out the ordering process is very easy. You can either give us a call at 888-965-7467. We're happy to go over the options with you on how to order. If you want black enamel, raised gold, what type of edge you want. If you want engraving on the backside, you just let us know. We could go down the checklist. Now, if you're feeling adventurous and you want to do it on your own, this website is set up,
Right.
showcasehawaii.tv is set up where you can order it on your own, no problem. There's little drop-down menus that you can select, and your order will come out exactly how you select it. So
Yeah, and you can always write us a note and let us know if you have any special requests.
Now, this was a special request because
It's
it was a
beautiful.
longer name. And this one was a special request because they wanted Miley.
Well, they
around the
wanted
edges.
Miley behind the name too.
Oh, that's
you know?
true. And they
Right.
wanted a cutout on the edge, which the cutout is actually extra too because it's very difficult
Oh, it's
to
very
do.
time consuming.
Very
It's like cutting
time-consuming.
around the shape of the leaves.
Exactly.
But it gives a really beautiful effect.
Now, a lot of people put that message that we were talking about, and there's quite a bit of room to put a message because
Right.
you can stack it and it could be on the top and the bottom. But this particular one has a lot of letters.
Right.
Again, with that Miley.
It's
and
so beautiful.
the Miley behind the name. The black really pops.
Punches out.
Yeah. It pops.
I mean, it's the traditional, it's very noticeable, it's that beautiful font. And look, we could fit 3 lines. Of course, you're shrinking the letters a little, but we really customize it. So they wanted the congratulations in all caps. And everybody has a different way of how they want to sign it. Especially grandparents have different names that, how they're called. Might be Pops, might be Grandpa,
Grandmama,
might be Tutu.
Yeah, Tutu, exactly.
Yeah.
So there's all different ways that you could put the message on the back. But this is a beautiful one that we had done for the first time. It's a heritage design, and then it has the chip back. And look at all that flourish. This is a straight edge. And this one is also heritage with a straight edge. But
and the okina.
Okina makes a difference too. If you have okina in your name, we could put that. I have to stress, this does include an 18-inch chain. People always ask us. And we also include a gift box. This one we were talking about a little earlier.
Yeah,
not
stacking
only,
2 names.
So we stack the 2 names, which is not extra. You just have to let us know, what names you want stacked. And they have to be able to fit. But you can see as the light hits it, it doesn't change color. But it does change how dramatic the engraving
Well,
is.
it gives it movement. It's not just static, and I love that. Now, this was a very special order, and she wanted to have the name in a script. And so it really turned out very beautiful.
Very different, too, and
You've
that's
got
what
that
we like about it.
Traditional black enamel, but a script design.
And then on the back, they were able to say happy birthday. In Hawaiian. And like you said, the grandparents like to be called different things.
Grandma, and then you've got that special date. And we even put the heart.
Now this is special.
Yeah, I love this.
You had a customer that requested red lettering.
So it's a modern take on the, enamel, making the enamel red.
And on that gold background with those flourishes and that heritage design, it really pops. Again, if you have a special request, give us a call, 888-965-7467 or 808-892-3337. Well, we hope you were able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.